You all, when you look for a job, you want to define everything that it is, and you want to look all around the planet of all the places that it is, and then you mean to march toward what it is. And when you get there, there are 1,000 other people standing in line looking for the same job. And we say, that's not the way it works. The job will come to you. The path will come to you. You are the attractor of your experience. We want you to hear these words. These are the most powerful words that you will ever hear from us, and you are prepared to understand them. We know you're going to get this. You'll get this. You can't get there from here. Hear that. You can't get there from here. But what you do is you prepare here, and there comes over here. That's how it works. You can't get there. You prepare here, and there comes over here. Isn't that nice to know?
That's really nice to know. And I really understand what you're saying. How can I keep that up? By meditating, by I want to go there often.
Did we just meditate?
No.
Then maybe not.
Okay, cool.
What did we just do?
Rampage of appreciation?
It felt like that once the momentum got going, but that wasn't what we were doing. That was the inevitable outcome of
we went general.
We went general, and what else did we do?
And looked for words that were similar to those.
We went general and we went emotional. We went for the earliest recognizable form of a manifestation. Hear that? Started with the earliest form of an easily accomplishable manifestation. We didn't say, job, come to us and we will evaluate you to see if you are appropriate. Come on. Where are you? Come now. I don't have much more time here. Come right now. Come. You don't plant the tomato and then stomp on the ground. Come up. So what did we do? We did the only thing that we can do. We found something to focus upon that was easy to focus upon. What was it?
A pure, non-resistant thought.
But what were we reaching for? Our original statement to you, it's all right. Our original question to you is, give us singular, emotional, meaning words that cause you to feel. We weren't looking for the intellectual qualities. We were looking for the emotional, which means we were going beyond the thought, beyond the vibration, to the earliest kind of manifestation, which is an emotion. So that meant without even being really conscious of it, because when you get conscious of it, you do what you've always done. So what that caused you to do, that caused you to focus vibration and thoughts into a very soft direction, which accomplished an emotional response. Are you getting what we're saying here? We're talking about not being at the bottom of the hill trying to stop the momentum. We're talking about not being at the bottom of the hill trying to push the car up the hill either. We're talking about using the forces of the universe, the natural forces, in the way that they naturally work. So we ask you to give us, as best you could, the purest, easiest manifestation. We didn't say how many hours do you want to work, or how much do you want to earn, or how many people do you want to work with, or what's the direction of your creativity. We didn't ask you whether you want to be a independent contractor, whether you want to be self-employed, whether you want to work for a corporation, a big corporation or a small corporation. Feel how jumbled that gets. Feel how convoluted that gets. Been there, done that, been there, done that, been there, done that, been there, done that, didn't like 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 that. Momentum killer, umbrella up, stopping the flow. Instead, we ask you for emotional words. How is it going to feel when you get there? Never mind the details. Never mind the conditions. The conditions will take you off on a wild goose chase. The conditions will activate in you stuff that you already know you don't want. The conditions, if you get focused upon them right now, they will prevent you from letting the momentum go that you want to get going. So what did we ask you for? Singular, emotional words. Ooh, I'd like to feel happy to be at work. I'd like to feel happy on my way to work. I like to feel happy at work. Happy. What does happy mean? Happy means engaged. It means doing something meaningful. It means feeling inspiration. It means being clever. It means being with others who are clever. It means being collectively, cooperatively clever. It means having a really good time. It means being tuned in, tapped in, turned on. It means loving life. It means happy to be there. It means expressing all of me right here and now. It means focusing on something that matters to me with all that I am. All that I am. Doesn't that feel good? Don't you want to do that? Aren't you eager for what's out there for you? Aren't you interested now in, as you've listened here and as you've pushed the reset button with us, aren't you interested in the inspiration that's going to come next and next? So then you felt all of that. You felt it all. You know it happened. And then you said, then you said, it's all right. You're a perfect conversation for us. Then you said, well, how do I keep this going? And we say, just don't kill it. It'll keep going. Well, what could I do to kill it? Doubt it, confuse it, complicate it, put conditions in it. Put conditions in it that are already all wadded up. Oh yeah, I had a job once. I had a job once. That's why I don't ever want to work for anyone again. That guy was awful. I was self-employed once too and nearly starved to death. In other words, you add conditions to it and then you kill it. You kill it with the vibration of practiced conditions. You kill it with beliefs that don't match it. Ooh. Ooh. So going general makes it less likely that I will activate beliefs that will keep it from expanding? Exactly. You be as specific as you can be and still feeling good. So when you say, what do? We say, you talk about things that matter to you, but the thing that matters to you more than anything is you're talking about the things that matter to you is that you feel good. That's what you do. Esther's finding herself. She'll be with friends or staff, all kinds of well-meaning people, strangers in some case, people that she's interacting with as she's traveling about. And it's a somewhat common occurrence where the conversation will turn to something that just doesn't feel good to Esther, which means it's vibrationally out of whack with the point of attraction that she's trying to foster. And so she's developed a sort of pattern of talking and walking away. Really, really nice talking to you, and I really enjoyed the conversation, and I'll talk to you later. In other words, it's not your obligation to engage with other vibrations that violate the vibrational stance that you've got going. So now what are we talking about here? We're talking about when you wake up in the morning, you're pure. There's no momentum. It's your opportunity to start it the way you want it. So you start it the way you want it, and when we began speaking like this to Esther, she didn't even make it till breakfast before she began introducing things that killed the momentum. But the next day she did better, and the next day she did better, and the next day she did better. And so what were the factors that made it possible for her to get some momentum going? Most important, she cared about how she felt. She wanted to feel good. But woven into that was the realization that feeling good means that I'm in a receptive mode. Because that's the thing that we want. Did we convince you that you don't go looking for the path? You don't go looking for the job? Do you believe that? Did you believe it a little bit? Well, if you believe it at all, then that means the path is coming to you, but it means something really more important than that. And that means you've got to prepare yourself for the realization of the path. Because it's been right in front of you all day, every day for as long as you've been focused. And in many cases, you don't recognize the path to what you want because you're all swirled up in beliefs that have your shield up, that are preventing you from seeing the next logical step that would not just get you to where you want to be, it would feel good when you step there. And then, not only does the path feel good, the path feel good, the path feel good, the path feel good, the path feel good. When you step off of it, You know right away. Whoa. That was easy. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that. Ah, there. Who's on the phone? Oh. Talk to you later. What's in my inbox? Oh. Delete. How did you come to believe that it's your responsibility to be the perfect conditions for those around you, and in doing so, sacrifice your alignment and your ability to recognize your path? Because others said, don't you dare be selfish. Do what I want. That's funnier than you know. Don't you dare satisfy your selfishness. We're all here satisfying my selfishness, okay? So you got to get that turned around. You got to decide that you want to feel good, because doesn't just matter a little. It's everything. It's your point of attraction. Do not sacrifice your point of attraction for anything ever again. Ever again.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And if you do, no big deal, because you're going to wake up again tomorrow. And then you're going to wake up the next day, and you're going to wake up the next day, and pretty soon those around you they'll get you. Boy, that guy's really clear about who he is and what he wants. I would like to co-create with that person. And then the best of the best of the best of the best of the best come to you, because you know who the best of the best and the best and the best and the best are. They get this. They get this. Maybe they didn't hear it in words like this, but life showed it to them. The nice thing about law of attraction is it is so freakishly consistent. Not a shred of evidence to the contrary of any of this. Really good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.